Hello, this is Joe Gomulak-Cavicchio, and today I'm going to go over the template for Blackboard courses at the University of Rochester. The first thing you're going to come to is the course homepage, and in it the teachers can put any announcements that they might have for the students. Most of our course navigation is going to be done over here on the left-hand side, this blue navigation bar or nav bar. So underneath course homepage is going to be the Meet the Faculty page. And right here I can see the contact information for my two faculty for this course and any important information that they might want to convey. So for Dr. Carno, I know that for her office hours I need to contact her for an appointment and when to make those requests and how to make them. Underneath Meet the Faculty, you'll see the announcements for the course. So the faculty posted something last Friday, just letting you know about the course. Over here you could see if there's any institution Blackboard announcements. Those are just general Blackboard announcements, so there was a downtime and any help that you might need. And you can view all of your announcements right here. Underneath the announcements is the course syllabus. You'll see the syllabus written right here. You can also download it in either a Word or PDF format depending on the course. So you have, again, contact information for your two faculty, information on credit hours for the course, prerequisites, meeting times, course description and objectives, and a breakdown of grades, any textbooks you might need, and then you'll get the Americans with Disabilities Act statement, professional conduct and civility statement, and academic honesty. Underneath your course syllabus, you'll see the course schedule. In your syllabus, you may have been given a brief outline of important dates in the class. In the course schedule, you'll see a more in-depth breakdown of everything that's going to happen. And usually they're set up as tables with dates, important meeting times, topics and modules, and assignment due dates for anything that might be due that week. Some classes may also include this as a document or PDF, so you might want to check for that if you want to print something out. So you can scroll down and see a list of all the important dates and modules, what's due which week. Underneath course schedule is learning modules. In here you're going to get to see what is due every week. So we'll go to learning module 1. And you're given a brief introduction. Underneath the introduction is learning objectives, so things that you should be able to do by the end of the module. Key concepts for the module. Some courses may have this, others may not, so just be aware of that. Any readings you might have. Anything in blue down here you could see is a link, so you can click on that to get there. Recommended readings. Here you'll see I have an assignment due, so you could submit it here. You would just click here and it would take you to the submission page. After you submit, make sure you click the submit button to make sure that the teacher gets it. If you only save it as a draft, the teacher may not be able to see it and grade it. So going back, you can either click the back button or you can use what they call the breadcrumbs right here in this toolbar. So I just want to go back one page and I'm going to go back to the learning modules 1. And that takes me back down to learning modules. You can also see this week we have a discussion board. Again, you can click on the discussion board and it would take you to your group page, and then from there you would go to your discussion, but I'm not a part of the groups right now, so you won't be able to see that. Underneath the discussion group, you can see down here that there's a marked for reviewed button. You're going to want to click that, and that would open up any other content that the teacher has for you. It also lets them know that you've done that part of the learning module. Again, instead of pushing the back button, we can use the breadcrumbs and go back. Again, you have a marked for reviewed page here. So since we went through learning module, we can click it as reviewed. Underneath learning modules, you'll see course evaluation. So you'll have an overall course evaluation, a teaching effectiveness for each of your professors. Remember, if you're in a lab that you only are with one professor, you don't need to click on every professor and evaluate them if you didn't work with them. You'll just need to evaluate the one professor, one faculty member that you worked with. So these first items are going to be the same in every course. Underneath this line, you'll have different options depending on your courses. So here you can get to the assignments. For this class, we've been given additional information on each of the assignments. For this class, there's a variable credit option, so you can review this material. Underneath this line, again, you'll find the same three things. You can go to student support, which will take you to another page that gives you an assortment of Blackboard tutorials and information at the University of Rochester. Underneath that, you can get to My Grades. So it'll show you your current grade, calculated grade, discussion average, weighted total, anything that the teacher has selected for you to be able to view. And you also have a list of upcoming assignments. Underneath that, you'll see tools. You're not going to need to use this very often, but if you ever forget how to get to your grade center, you can check your grades here for My Grades. You could get to blogs from here. If your class has journals, if you need to send an email through Blackboard, or if you want to get to your group page, that's an easy way to get to your group page, is using the tools and groups. So that's the basic layout for the online courses at the University of Rochester. If you do run into any problems and need help, you can email at son_helpbb@urmc.rochester.edu. You can phone 585-275-7500, or you can stop in person at the Circ desk. You can also check out my YouTube page for more videos and tutorials on how to do different things in Blackboard, such as submitting assignments, checking your grades, and checking for feedback on assignments.